Welcome back to The Shift. Thank you for joining me today. Many people believe momentum arrives after motivation, after confidence, after certainty. But that is not how momentum truly begins. Momentum is quieter than that, more subtle, and far more accessible than most people imagine. Today, we are going to explore how momentum actually begins. Not the kind that exhausts you, but the kind that carries you. Take a breath and let's begin. Most people wait to feel ready before they move. Ready to change, ready to decide, ready to commit. They wait for a feeling that never quite arrives, because readiness is not a feeling. Readiness is a position. Momentum does not come from waiting for clarity. Clarity comes after the first aligned step. And this is why so many intelligent, capable people remain stuck. Not because they lack insight, but because they keep negotiating with hesitation. Momentum begins the moment you stop asking, "Do I feel ready?" and start asking, "Am I willing to move in the direction I already see?" If you have ever felt stuck, not because you lacked ideas, but because you were waiting for something inside you to lock into place, this next part matters deeply. Momentum is not created by intensity. It is created by coherence. Momentum begins when three elements quietly align: a decision, even a modest one; a direction, even if imperfect; an action that reflects who you are becoming. This is why dramatic bursts of motivation rarely last. They are loud but unstable. Momentum grows when your actions stop contradicting your intentions. One coherent action, repeated calmly, creates more movement than 10 inspired ideas left untouched. And here is something rarely said. Momentum does not require you to do more. It requires you to do less, more consistently. But there is a subtle pattern that stops momentum before it has time to take root. Momentum collapses when every step must feel extraordinary. When you expect progress to feel dramatic. When you dismiss small, quiet actions as not enough. In reality, momentum grows through ordinary actions taken with intention. This is where many people unknowingly sabotage themselves. They keep resetting their expectations instead of stabilizing their direction. What matters is not the size of the step. What matters is that the step is aligned. Momentum begins when you stop changing your mind every time discomfort appears. So, how do you recognize momentum when it has truly begun? You will notice momentum when decisions feel lighter, progress feels calmer, not rushed, confidence grows without effort, your attention stops scattering. You no longer question every move. Momentum does not feel like pressure. It feels like stability returning. And perhaps more importantly, you stop asking whether you should continue. You simply do. Here is an important truth. Momentum, once born, must be supported, or it fades. Not through force, but through structure, clarity, and repetition. This is why momentum rarely sustains itself in isolation. It thrives in environments where decisions are clarified, direction is reinforced, and identity is gently stabilized. Momentum is not luck. It is the natural result of coherence being protected. Before we close today, ask yourself quietly, where am I waiting for certainty instead of choosing direction? What small action could I repeat, not once, but daily? Momentum begins when you decide to move in alignment, even before everything feels resolved. And once it begins, it tends to stay. Now, please take a moment to let what you have heard settle. Nothing here asks you to rush. Nothing here asks you to become someone else. This space exists for those who feel ready to move with clarity, to decide with calm, and to build the next chapter with coherence rather than force. If you choose to go further, you will find guidance and structure inside my programs. And if today was simply a moment of reflection, that is enough too. Growth does not begin with pressure. It begins with recognition. As for me, I shall see you on our private live calls in both programs and in the next episode of this podcast. With unwavering guidance and a steadfast heart, I am Louise-Marie, your Dynamite delegate, helping you rise to meet the life you were born to live.